What's going on, everybody? Robinson DUP. This is another one of my Road to Pro vlogs. Sorry I've been late all week, but I had an emergency come up. Thankfully everybody's okay. But this is going to be 2 vlogs, you know, for last week and this week. That way I kind of catch everybody up. I was 184.5, now I'm down to 184. John is now starting to pick up my cardio a little bit more. You know, obviously, because he doesn't want to really drop my food intake all that much. We're just going to pick up the overall caloric expenditure by adding in some more cardio. So now I have 3 missed sessions and 2 hit sessions right now. He dropped my food a little bit, so I'm going from 260 grams of carbs during a workout day to 240, and my off days, I might as well be in keto. No, he dropped me down to about 165 grams of carbs on an off day, and I'll still have my high carb refeed of 460 grams once a week. So overall, still feel pretty good. I don't really feel deprived of anything. I don't feel like I'm starving, which is good. And I think the reason for that is we've been dieting since November, so my caloric intake has slowly but surely come down. My body's been able to adjust. That way it doesn't feel like overnight I went from having a lot of food to no food. And that's really about it. I mean, in terms of my workouts are actually going well. This recovery block with the high volume is working great, actually. My lower back has started to feel better. I wouldn't say healed. I don't want to jinx myself because I can still tell every once in a while there's a little bit of a twinge, but I have been able to squat 3 times a week. You know, usually Monday's a hypertrophy day, so I'm usually doing sets of 15. So the weight's very light. I'm probably doing like anywhere from 225 to 245, somewhere in there. And Thursday's all the blood flow restriction training. And then yesterday I did 7 sets of 5 at 285 pounds. I know it's not what I'm accustomed to doing because I used to be able to do, you know, like 350, 360 at that kind of weight. But the fact is, the strength in my legs hasn't really left. 285 still feels light for me, which is good. I've been practicing a lot more on my form and dropping to low bar, which has alleviated some of the back problem for me. And also because what I'm basically doing are pause squats for all these sets, so I'm really focused on form and making sure that I'm having an even push off between my left and right leg, and that I'm not swaying either way, because there was a point several months back where my right leg was taking a lot of the pressure, and then I showed you some of that unilateral work that I was doing, which helped even me back out. So that I'm just happy that I can squat again. My lower back is a little bit sore, but I think that's getting used to having to hold the weight again and re-brace and all that kind of stuff. I have been using a belt when I'm doing the sets of 5, just for the extra support. I'm making sure to really push into the belt to get a lot of abdominal activation, and just to protect my lower back as much as possible, because I want to avoid re-injuring it. So I'm trying to be really smart about that. And besides that, I mean, some people are telling me that I'm too lean for 10 weeks out, but in my opinion, you never be too lean enough, and I'm nowhere near peaked for stage. I think I'm right where I need to be. The plan is going to be that if I can get lean enough come for the September show, then I'm going to start reverse dieting into that show. That way, you know, I can start getting back to bulking, getting my thyroid activity back up, start, you know, getting my metabolism moving, all that kind of stuff. I don't want to stay too low on food too long, but we'll see what happens with that. Overall, I feel good. Really have no complaints. John's done a great job. You know, I was kind of panicking the other week, but now that I'm starting to see, you know, another pound or 2 come off, my body looks drastically different. I look grainy, I look vascular, my abs are popping through. I'm starting to see some ridges in my glutes, which is good, because I would really like to have striated glutes for the show. It'd be the first time I've achieved that, so if I do pull it off, I'm going to be very, very happy. And you know, that's about it. I think I'm going to do a separate video. I was going to kind of talk about why these shows have become an avenue for me to compete in, but I'm going to save that for a separate video. Alright guys, if you have any questions, feel free to leave a message below, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Alright, later.